Last night, my white, middle-class 12-year-old son walked out of the room, declaring he had enough of these white middle-class men. We were watching a documentary on the alt-right madness. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to EmKay, where we have the finest Reddit readings south of the equator. Yeah, also, who's this Slazzo? Like, really, please tell me. I have not. You guys keep talking about him. What is a. Anyway, today we're doing r/Wokekids. That's that. Let's go. My 6-year-old daughter said, "Dad, something is wrong with society." Normal 6-year-old stuff, you know? Why are they letting boys in girls' bathrooms? It's wrong. Wow, your daughter sure put that in a very concise way. For a 6-year-old. Everyone dies one day. Even wolves, but not books. Not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, who is a lot smarter than I am. What 3-year-old has talked like... Even I don't talk like that when I'm trying to sound smart. No. Rebecca's imaginary son doesn't know about the Library of Alexandria. I'm so glad all the mean old white people will be dead by the time I'm a grown-up. My kid... Well, your kid has a very specific group of people they hate that you also hate. That's a neat little coincidence. Like whoever Donald Trump tweet followed by... While reading your tweet out loud to my wife, my 8-year-old grandson overheard it and made this comment. Grandpa, how come that guy doesn't know that global warming creates extreme weather patterns? Everyone knows that. Outsmarted by a 2nd grader. My 2-year-old son just came up to me and asked, "Why do I have Jordan socks but no passport, Mum? I want to experience the world, not warm feet." I looked him in the eye and had no answer. Girl, a 2-year-old then said no shit like that. Yeah, I think you're just being a hater, Mrs. Jess. So proud of my son. The teacher asked about vaccinations. He said he didn't get any. He said,
did you know there's verifiable evidence that additives in vaccines cause a host of health problems that aren't adequately researched?
Little girl, I love your nails. Me, thank you. Yellow is my favorite color. Little girl, yellow used to be mine too. And orange, but not anymore. Why's that? Do you see who's in power? He ruined my favorite colors. I can't make this crap up, Lamau. According to my 9-year-old daughter, some people might think they're a boy when God made them a girl, or they might think they're something else. I don't know, but they're just not right. You are what you are. I mean, damn, this kid gets it, and this was without any coaching or even talking to her about transgenderism. Wow, isn't it convenient that your kid really had a really well put together, concise quote against the thing that you are also against? Out of the mouth of babes. Mum, I don't get it. Whiskey is legal and there's no health benefits from it, but marijuana can be used medicinally to help your immune system when used correctly. Today's TED Talk from a 10-year-old. Next up is little 8-year-old Timmy's talk about rocket science. Real and raw. My 8-year-old saw me heartbroken tonight. After I thought she was asleep, I quickly tried to brighten up and said, "Oh, don't worry, bud. They're happy tears." He told me, as he walked back to bed, that I don't need to lie. My heart melted and I let out a much appreciated laugh. He came back and told me, "Don't worry, Mum. It's okay to be sad." He then walks close, holds my cheek, and says with authority, "Sometimes you see us sad, right? Then it's okay for us to see you sad. 100 tears means 100% of sadness that leaves." Let the sad out, Mum. Everything will be okay. I love that he's using my words to remind me that sadness is okay. I'm impressed and humbled. I'm raising an incredible little man, and I'm so proud of him. I think I'm raising a scientist. Dad, it's great that you kiss our boo-boos, but what's the mechanism behind why that makes us feel better? Is it something about the spit? The word boo-boos and what's the mechanism? Those should not be in the same body of text. Singing to my 5-year-old. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Her, stop! It's a ball of gas! Me, huh? Her, science. Stop pretending you don't know what it is, okay? Wow, you just got Ben Shapiro'd up in here. Passing a cemetery with my 3-year-old son. I buried someone one time. His name was Government. He just wasn't any good at his job, so I buried him. What does that even mean? I'm raising one swan, so no, you're raising a... a mental patient. Every time my 5-year-old sees a movie or a show that has the Earth look like this, she yells at the TV,
Hey, that's not how it looks. They're lying to us.
I'm a proud mother. Like, it's probably fake, and if it's not, then that poor brainwashed kid. Abby hits her knee on the bed rail.
Ouchie. Ouch, my knee.
Oh, babe, did you hit your knee? Let me kiss it. Proceeds to kiss her knee.
Mom, just put some oils on it. Just oil my knee.
Reach for a roller bag. SMH. RME. What's RME? Not sure if I should be proud or insulted. When oils work, they work. Explaining to my 4-year-old who King Herod was. A mean and jealous king who wanted to harm baby Jesus because he was scared he would take away his own power. His response is,
Just like Donald Trump.
back in the cupboard, Pinocchio. None of your discoveries have been very important and you've never won the Nobel Prize. Nasty reviewer? Award rejection? Nope. My, at the time, 4-year-old son, angry upon being told that he has to clean his room immediately. I remember at age 3, I was very fixated on what a Nobel Prize was. My 10-year-old son, all these Marvel movies, this is the first one with a female lead. He just declared that to the universe. Me? Yep. Shake my head. I wish women didn't have to wait until 1920 to vote. Why? I bet if they could vote sooner, we would have had more women superhero leads now. Me. Head exploded. That's just such a revolution, isn't it? It's time to bring back my favorite holiday meme. Deviation from the norm will be punished unless it is exploitable. Okay, fair enough. Decent meme. Pretty funny. Kind of dark, but still.
When we watched it this year, my son said, "This show implies people who are different have to do something extraordinary to matter."
I love that he catches things like that. I was watching TV with my 5-year-old when an ad for an anti-allergy med started playing and he turned to me and said, "People wouldn't need all those drugs if people just ate organic food and used more essential oils." Never been more proud. You got a bit of the measles? Just slap some essential oils on there. My 3-year-old just said, "Mummy, look, a chemtrail." I couldn't believe it. Wow, it's almost like you planted that in this poor, ignorant 3-year-old's head. Wow. So my daughter sent home the best camp letter ever.
Hi, Mum and Dad. They are forcing me to write, but they can't make me tell you anything. Viva la resistance.
My 4-year-old daughter just called Captain America the Boy Wonder Woman, and I heard a collective gasp from the ex-Gillette users everywhere. When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down, happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Just past a mum with her little girl, no older than 7, who was crying over a skinned knee. Mum, I don't think we need to cry over this anymore. Little girl, still crying.
This is in no way a we situation.
My cousin, when he was 5 years old, he hacked into his school's computer system, shut down everything, all over the school, and changed the passwords and security questions. They had to hire a professional hacker to get back into it. What was the IT guy doing? My son just said to me, if everyone ate just 5 bites less food each day, we could feed so many hungry people. He's only 4, but already realizes how much food is wasted in the world. Well, my 4-year-old just dumped an entire bottle of ketchup on his steak. He might not be as woke as your kid, but guess who's more likely to be president? My son is the funniest. I reminded him women are equal to men instead... What? What, you just out of nowhere brought up, hey son, women and men are kind of equal, you know? His response, look mummy, I'm already a feminist, what do you want me to do? Inject myself with another X chromosome? He's 8. This morning, my 5-year-old daughter said to us, Don is a bad man. He will hurt innocent families. Children can be wiser than most adults. You can tell it's Don, like you can tell it's an adult trying to sound like a kid, you know? During breakfast, S, 3 years old. I value you, mama. I trust you, mama. I value and trust you too. What kind of conversation is this? But I don't trust the police. How come? They are bad guys. You can't trust them. Like Capital, they need power. Yes, it's true. That's the most stilted conversation I've ever read. LOL. Wow. Dang, yeah, kid's woke as frick. Lol. Almost forgot to tell you all. Yesterday, I went to a homeopathic store with my kids to get more oils. So you were wasting your money? Okay, I see. The lady who was restocking the shelves looked at us and said, "Oh my, more anti-vaxxers I see," as what I presume was some crude joke. Then, a light brown, my 11-year-old said, "Yes, we are. We are proud anti-vaxxers, and my mum does anything to keep me and my younger sister safe. What is wrong with you, woman?" Then my 6-year-old, Purple, started laughing and said, "Everything is wrong with her. She is killing herself like a government shit." Wow, your kids have some twisted sense of humor, lady. My kids and I started laughing. The silence surrounded the room as the woman looked at us disgusted. The silence persisted until someone started to clap slowly. Then another person started clapping. Next thing we knew, the entire store was full of claps and cheers. I was so proud of my kids. I can't believe that happened. Me neither. I'm such a lucky mum. My 14-year-old nephew, who has a genius eye gift, has been a flat earther for 2 years. I didn't tell him. He figured it out after going to math and science camp. He said, "How can people believe we are traveling that fast around the sun?" Oh, so he's not that good at math and science, which is why he went to the camp then. I said, "A lifetime of government globe indoctrination, my man." And then we both chuckled. The vaccines were discovered by Edward Jenner in 1796. What problem did this technology in the picture above solve? It didn't solve anything. Vaccines are toxic. My body, my choice. I was on my usual running path when I heard an older man yelling loudly enough for me to hear through the headphones. "Sexy lady! Hey, hey, hey! Sexy lady!" He kept screaming it, and I decided to just ignore him and keep running. This ignoring seemed to piss him off, so he lashed out and said, "F you, dumb person." Now, let's keep in mind that he was well dressed and appeared to be on his lunch break from an office job. That was my trigger point. The B word? I ripped off my headphones, prepared to stand up for myself, when this little boy who was walking alongside his mother and little sister in a stroller looked at the guy and said, "Hey, that is not nice to say to her, and she didn't like you yelling at her. You shouldn't do that because she is a nice girl, and I don't let anyone say mean things to people. She's a girl like my sister, and I will protect her." The man was immediately embarrassed and started gathering his lunch to leave. I asked the mother if I could hug the little boy. His name is James. I told him how grateful I was for him. He just shrugged and said, Well, I just wanted to make sure your heart was okay." According to his mother, this is a typical day in the life of James. But thank you so much to the mothers and fathers who are raising the next generation to be brave and courageous, and to be little earth angels. I'm so touched. Last night I was reading my niece Green Eggs and Ham, and halfway through, she looked at me dead in the face and said, "He doesn't want the green eggs and him. Just listen to him, respect what he said." And I was like, dang, you're right. And just awkwardly ended it there. Me, it's time to go to bed. Kid, but I'm coloring. Me, the coloring will be there tomorrow. I meant to say I'm making art, not coloring. Coloring can wait. Making art cannot. Shut up, you pretentious little Chelsea Clinton. I left the church when I was 6 because it opposed abortion. Very socially conscious for a 6-year-old. When I was 6, I left the sandpit because it was wet. Like, because it was raining. Anyway, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to like and subscribe or whatever, I don't know. And watch any of my other videos if you want. I don't know, do whatever you want. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. The link to my main channel will be down below, and I'll see you in the next one.